The upcoming third Ant-Man film is definitely shaping up to be something that more people are going to have their eyes on, from the introduction of Kang the Conqueror as the film's villain, to whatever else they might do in some of the biggest sound stages available on the planet. And this of course all comes with the fact that they're going to be getting new suits, so let's talk about what is being teased. So one of the most famous conceptual artist designers for Marvel is Andy Park, and he of course constantly posts on his Instagram rejected designs of MCU suits and some of the other ideas he's had, and pretty much gives us a look into what could have been. Now due to this, we've had plenty of revelations of things we could have gotten, like for example proper yellow AIM suits in Ant-Man and the Wasp, which of course ended up getting cut, and so didn't a bunch of other AIM things that were going to be planned for the MCU. Now on the other side of that, he is known to obviously start work on Marvel Studios projects way ahead of anybody else that's involved with these, because again, he's sort of coming up with ideas and coming up with new costumes and things that they can use. And he did say that he can't talk about it because it's very spoilery, but the new movie, aka Ant-Man 3, is going to have new costumes that are part of the story. Now he did tease this right before the drop of the news that Kang has been cast, and now when you look back on it you go, well, that sort of makes sense, right? Kang is a time-traveling villain, more than likely utilizing what I would assume would be the same quantum technology that they're using in Endgame and Ant-Man and the Wasp, so it would sort of make sense that if they have suits that are possibly upgraded, and again, if they're gonna be chasing this dude through time, space, and possibly even multiverses, it stands to reason that they're gonna have new suits for, well, actual purposes in the movie, but also so they can convince me to buy more Marvel Legends and Hot Toys, which God knows I will. If only Sideshow would ship my Wasp. Get on it. Come on, guys. But either way, though, I think it's safe to assume that they're probably going to have at least 2 sets of suits. The basic ones, which obviously they're going to trade up for whatever these new suits need to do for whatever the plot calls for. And then, of course, you know, there's slight changes that are already made to the existing suits, for one, for comfort levels, but two, because they just look better as they evolve. So it's a natural progression. So it definitely sounds like things are being figured out on Ant-Man way ahead of schedule, which is good because, you know, the hope is that they've had more time to work on this and get what I would assume is probably going to be the best Ant-Man movie out the door. Now, hopefully, they can still retain some of the elements that make Ant-Man more unique than the other MCU franchises, which I would say is the humor. Hopefully, they can stick that in there and not get rid of all of it, but overall, pretty excited to see what these new suits are going to look like.